Let's set fire on any object in Blender. First, select the object you want to burn. Go to Object, Quick Effects, Quick Smoke. Blender will automatically create a smoke domain around the object. Resize the domain so the fire has enough space to move and rise naturally. This is important, otherwise the fire will get clipped. Now select the object itself and go to the Physics tab. Change the flow type from smoke to fire. Next, select the domain and go to the Physics tab again. Make sure the domain type is set to gas. Hit the play button to preview the fire. Now start adjusting the main controls. Density controls how thick the fire appears, heat controls how strong the fire's velocity determines how aggressive or calm the fire movement will be. Higher velocity means a more chaotic and wild fire. Buoyancy density controls how fast the fire rises upward. Now let's add some randomness to the fire using a texture. Select the object, go to the Physics tab, and enable Texture. We don't have a texture yet, so go to Texture Properties, click New, and choose Noise or Musgrave as the texture type. Adjust the scale of the texture to break the fire evenly. Smaller values give more detail, larger values give smoother fire behavior. Once the texture is added, you'll notice the fire pattern starts to change. Increase the heat slightly to make the fire stronger, and increase the velocity if you want a more dramatic look. Now let's fix the fire shading, because right now it has no proper color. Split the viewport and open the shader editor. Make sure you're using the Cycles render engine. Set the samples low for preview and keep denoise disabled for now. In the shader editor, add an attribute node. Set the attribute name to heat. Connect the color output of the attribute node to a color ramp. Then connect the color ramp to the emission color. Set the color ramp colors between dark orange and bright orange to get a realistic fire look. To control the fire intensity, add a math node, set it to multiply, and connect it between the attribute and emission strength. Adjust the value until the fire looks right. Important step. Reduce the density in the domain to 0, so you only see fire, not smoke. Now enable Dissolve in the fire domain to make the fire fade out naturally over time. Enable Noise to add more detail and turbulence to the fire movement. You can add more color stops in the color ramp, introduce hints of yellow or red, and tweak them for better color variation. And that's it. You've successfully created realistic fire on any object in Blender, with full control over movement, shape, and color.